I finally found it. 402A Equipment Group. And this truck is in the Avalanche color, which is perfect. I borrowed it from Kengar Ford here in West Valley, Utah. Be sure to ask for the commercial department. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see the options and features on this build. At the very top is a description. You guys see the Avalanche paint, and then here's a short listing of the standard equipment. Now, starting off the options is the 402A Equipment Group for $11,710. It's just a short listing what you get in that package, and then down below is the rest of the features that you're going to get. Now, the only thing that's optional is the twin panel moonroof for $1495. Here's the base price at $64,350. Destination is $1995 with a total price of $79,550. And then here are the Philly County numbers. Now, this is the first time I'm seeing a 402A Equipment Group, and I'm very shocked at the headlights. So they don't give you the projector style headlights. That is very, very interesting. Now, I have not driven back to back on the road with both of these, so maybe in the future, if I have a chance, maybe I'll just see if there's any noticeable difference. From what I've always noticed in the past, projector style headlights are so detuned when they hit this market that sometimes the reflective style is better. Now, you guys can see that orange color on the grille. And what are your thoughts on the new grille design? I think I like it. I do like the white lettering that they give you for the Ford badge. There is a camera on the front end. And check out your modular front bumper. So if you would like to get a winch installed, that's why you would get the 402A Equipment Group, because this bumper allows for that. You also have a reflective style LED fog light right here, front parking sensors, and then notice your design for your recovery hooks. They are squared off right here, and that resembles what you see on the Raptor R2. Down below, check out your big skid plate. That is huge, and it pretty much covers the entire front end of the truck. All this is like a metal, a little bit of plastic right here. You can see those active grille shutters kind of closed off there. And then let's go ahead and check out the suspension. With the Tremor, they do give you an off-road tuned suspension. So if you want a softer riding pickup, well, this is the truck you buy. Double wishbone, and your upper and lower control arm is finished in steel. That looks to be hydroformed. And as far as your steer knuckle goes, there it is. That's finished in aluminum. And notice how hollow that looks too. So they probably give you some weight savings there as well. Now, there's no stiffening on that lower control arm. But apart from that, the 33-inch tires is where most of your lift is going to be coming from. Now, because this is the 402A Equipment Group, I'm not sure if you saw it on the window sticker, but you do have the torsion front axle. So if you don't know what that means, it's torque sensing. So there's like a binding effect that happens. So when one side slips, it basically binds it together so both sides will spin. And let's go ahead and check out the wheel design. I think this is one of my favorite ones in the segment. It just fits this truck perfectly. And as I said, the Avalanche is the color to get with the Tremor package, 100%. General grabber tires, and they are all-terrain. And then here's the tire size, 275/70/18. And they don't use an LT tire, which is kind of surprising. But here is the capacity, 2,756 pounds. Max PSI on the tire is going to be 44. And they do give you a fabric material in the wheel well. And then just check out this other side of the suspension. You can see that sway bar, and you might be able to see the other skid plate right there. This one does have the high clearance steps. And check out just the front end of that bumper. So you do get better ground clearance. If I have a chance, I'll have to put these side by side. I'm talking about the 401 and 402A Equipment Group so you can see the differences. The biggest difference is probably inside the interior though. But side view of the truck, really good looking pickup truck. One nice accent they give you on the Tremor is this here. And it just gives it more of a sportier look. I'm not sure if they're functional. I don't think they are. They're just more for styling. Here's some of your badging, more of that orange color. It would have been nice if they would have blacked this out too. Painted mirror caps, which is nice. Cameras, lights on the side. and you have your blind spot monitoring. Painted door handles with smart key system. Keypad is still there for this model year. Next year that's going away. And then if you didn't see that earlier, there's that Ford badge. And let's go ahead and check out in the center of the truck. So you guys will see right there, you do have a skid plate for that 36-gallon fuel tank. There's also a skid plate here for the transfer case. And it looks like the transmission is the only thing that's really exposed on the bottom end of the truck there. Short bed, that's the only way you can get a Tremor, which makes sense if you go off-road. And as I said, 36-gallon fuel tank, this is where you're gonna fill up at. Right here. And here is that rear suspension, so tuned shock absorbers. You have 3 leaves there. That bottom one's gonna be a helper spring. I'm gonna complain just a little bit. No liner on an $80,000 truck. Come on, Ford, you can do better. I know you can. Have that Tremor badge there. And I like how they give you the appearance of fender flares. That's a really nice look on this truck too. And then full LED taillights and more of that Tremor badging right there. They do give you the black bumpers out back, dual exhaust, and they give you the recovery loops on that rear hitch on the back of the truck. Now this one does have the Pro Access tailgate. There is a light right there. You can see that it's on. And this is all power too. They give you the clamps if you need to do some work on this workstation. Bed lights, you have basically 8 tie downs, including the ones right here on both sides of the bed. A little bit of storage right here. And they have these additional tie downs on all 4 corners. 2,000 watts of power on this side. And there's your plugs. Power sliding rear glass, all LED lights up there. And as I said earlier, this is power. And those are the recovery loops if you didn't see them earlier. And you should be able to lift the truck from that receiver hitch to class 4 incandescent bulbs there. And then your parking sensors. What do you guys think about this matted finish on this rear bumper? Now, as I said, Pro Access tailgate does give you this extra added benefit here. So if you're hooked up to your trailer, you don't have to worry about this power tailgate coming down and damaging the truck. And you can reach in a lot better like this with this function too. So the only thing I haven't seen yet is the step that comes below. Here's a quick look at those exhaust tips too. They look really good. And as you guys saw on the window sticker, 373 rear end, and it has an electronic locker. And they give you an off-road tire. So if you get a flat out on the trails, you don't have to worry about a donut style one getting you back to civilization. It looks like it has a matching wheel too, which is nice. And you guys can see those Tremor shock absorbers a little bit better back here. Most people know this. The 5-liter Coyote, which is a naturally aspirated V8, does come standard on this truck. However, if you want this 3.5-liter twin turbo, which gives you more torque, is actually the same cost. So they don't charge you to upgrade your engine. I'm actually shocked that the 5-liter does not get deleted when you get the 402A equipment group. So if you want this truck with the leather seats and the upgraded bumpers and the torsion axle, you can still get it with the V8. I like that Ford did that. But if you really want more power, this is the one you're gonna get. 400 horsepower, which is matched with that 5-liter Coyote, but 510 pound-feet of torque and 10-speed transmission. As you guys heard, 373 rear end. Also, you don't have to use premium in this engine, which is a good thing. Port and direct injection, which is probably one of the biggest reasons why I would get this one over a lot of the other competitors. Let's go ahead and check out the interior. I think the main reason why most people are going to upgrade to the 402A is because of the interior. You have more soft touch on the door and on the dash, which I'll show you. That orange that you saw on the exterior has made its way into the interior. Also, you have power folding outside mirrors. You have the seat memories right there, 10-way driver seat, and you have leather seating. These are pretty much a carryover from 2023, and that's not a bad thing. These are really nice seats. tilt headrest. That's something that you add too with this package. Power steering column is something else you add. If I have a chance, maybe I'll put them side by side so you guys can see all the benefits that you get added on this truck. You have your lighting here. This is going to be for your Pro Power in the bed. And as you guys saw, power tailgate, more of your lighting, electronic parking brake, and you have power pedals, which gets added too. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. B&O sound system, and as I said, that soft touch on the dash, a little bit of storage up top there, and you get like a nice rugged look on that. 12 volt and 120 volt power plugs right there, a little bit of storage on the side of the seat. This seat is going to be a 8-way, including the lumbar support. And I believe on the 401, it might be a manual seat, I believe. I can't remember off the top of my head now. Out back, you have the storage built in. It is collapsible. You also add the outboard heated seats, more 120 volt in. You have 2 Type-C USBs and a 12 volt plug right there. Your armrest is right here. And you have a power rear glass with defrost, and check that out. Twin panel moonroof, LED lighting on this ceiling, and they give you the black liner for the roof too. And just one more look at the door, a little bit of storage, more of that rugged look for the accent. Let's jump back up in the driver's seat. No surprise here, but you do have push button start. There's your trailer brake, and then your Pro Trailer backup assistance there. I never point that out because I doubt people even use that. Now check this out. 4 automatic electronic locker out back. And then here are some of your convenience features. So dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats with a heated steering wheel. And there is a cover. I don't believe you get this on that 401A. So that hides your wireless charger, 2 USBs. Oh yeah, by the way, this one does have that workstation that comes standard. So this flips over, and now you have a place to eat in your truck, or if you have a laptop and you get some work done, boom. Really nice that they give that to you. And these cup holders are pretty good too. They hold this cup in pretty well. Now 12-inch display. If you put it in reverse, here are your cameras. Great view. It looks like they've gotten a little bit clearer over time too. You have your auto stop start. This is how you can turn on the cameras again if you like. And then you still have your parking assistance. I thought they took that away though. Caution lights are here, traction control, if you want to disable that. And then this is just your trail control. So if you have trail 1-pedal drive, which is like cruise control for the trails. And yeah, I mean, this truck is pretty decked out. Did I ever show you guys the heads-up display? I don't think I did. And this truck does have a black logo here. And then check out some of the silver accent on the steering wheel. This is a really big one as well. It's pretty thick. I think some people prefer a little bit bigger steering wheel like me. I like these larger ones that Ford gives you. More storage on the side here. And let's just see what they have in this screen here. As far as the heads-up display goes, you can adjust that if you like. But for your gauges, here's some of the temperatures that they give you. So engine coolant, transmission, and engine oil temperature there. And as far as your off-road goes, they give you a compass if you get lost. And then this will show you whether you're in full drive, if the locker is on. This one, push the locker. Yep, it shows you that that is locked out back. And shows you the pitch and roll. So overall, I think that this is a nice truck. It has the auxiliary switches up here and place for your shades. Home link is right there. Let's go ahead and check out the Payload. Shockingly, the front gross axle rating is going to be the exact same for the base truck without the modular bumper. I'm very shocked by that. I would have thought they would have matched the rear at 3,800 pounds, but I guess they don't need that extra capacity. Gross fuel core rating is going to be 7,050 pounds. The wheels are 18 by 7.5 wide. And then here's that axle code L6, which is that 373 locker. And then here's your Payload at 1,454 pounds, 35 PSI front and rear for the tires. I think that this is probably a really good competitor in the half-ton segment, especially with the addition to the modular front bumper. But at $80,000, they really are almost at the top of the list when it comes down to the pricing. But having the twin panel sunroof, the torsion front axle, the locker in the rear, and just the overall aggressive styling that this truck has, not including the fact that this truck has one of the nicest interiors on the market, it's definitely a good buy if you can get a good discount. Be sure to call King Garth, ask for the commercial department. See you guys soon.